it's Brie, your favorite K-pop loving QT, and welcome back to another video! Hi. I'm really excited about telling you about this one because it's important to me. I don't know. Yesterday would be yesterday for me, it would not for you guys, but... Hi, Editing Brie here, as sassy as usual. Yes, I was correct. This was yesterday for me, really not for you guys. It is now July. I went to Comic-Con in April, so please enjoy this. Yesterday, April 12th, I went to the Great Philadelphia Comic-Con, and it was my first con in general. It was my first Comic-Con, it was my first convention, and it was amazing. So I want to tell you guys about the experience I had there. This video is probably gonna be like an entire mess because a lot happened yesterday, and trying to in my head, yeah. Let's just start from the beginning. I was told a week beforehand that I was going to Comic-Con with my godfather, and then his niece ended up going with. I'm friends with her. I really didn't know if I wanted to cosplay or not. I didn't know if I wanted my first con to be in cosplay, because I was like, well, I'm not really comfortable with cosplaying out in public yet. You guys probably know that I only really cosplay in my house. I cosplay for TikToks, I cosplay for pictures, and then I kind of just take it off. I'd never go anywhere in it. That changed yesterday. I went as Cuphead, female Cuphead. I put it together quite quickly, only because I was already planning on doing Cuphead after I did Bendy for Bendy and the Ink Machine. And I had done Oswald's remote, and then I did Bendy's horns, so I was like, well, now I have time to do another project. So I made my Cuphead straw. Let me tell you, the response I got from female Cuphead was amazing. It made me feel really nice to have people who were, dressed up like me, and not even dressed up, people who were into stuff like me and who knew who I was, compliment me, and it was amazing. So it was in Philadelphia. I think it was a little out, when I put the thing up, it said we were in Pottstown, so I don't know how close. But it says the Great Philadelphia Comic-Con. We went to this place. It wasn't very big, but it wasn't, okay, well I don't know. I feel like with most cons, it wasn't as big as cons usually are, the venues, but it wasn't small. It wasn't uncomfortably small. It was a good, decent size. You could walk, we walked around and saw everything 3 times. We went in and we had our bags checked, and he went to get the tickets. This is what our little badge ticket thing looked like. I believe, yeah, it's iZombie. It's a girl from iZombie, which I don't watch. And then it has information on the back. It just gives out. Oh wait, yesterday was the 14th, wasn't it? Yeah, yesterday was the 14th. Maybe April 14th is what I meant. And it just has the social media and stuff on the back. So we wore this around all day. As soon as we walked in, I looked to my left, and someone is dressed as Sammy Lawrence from Bendy and the Ink Machine, and I started freaking out, and I'm going to walk past her without saying anything, and I finally turn, I'm like, I love your cosplay, it's so amazing. She's like, thank you. Here's the layout, okay? It's kind of confusing. So you walk in, there's straight ahead, it's a long pathway. To your left, there are tables with people's comic art and stuff, I guess the bigger comic art, and then off to the right, it's more people's art, more people's comic art that they make, but probably not as popular. And then actual stuff that people make, paintings of Steven Universe stuff, and Star Wars and Star Trek and anyways, things like that. It's you walk straight, but you can turn right at any moment into more rows, so you can see more people's art and stuff. So you get past the art, you get to the like gaming and cosplay and like merchandise section. We walked around like so many times looking for things that we wanted, and I'll show you guys what I actually ended up getting because I bought stuff at con. Let me tell you about my experience there first. Like I have a list of things that I want to talk about, and just to help my mind stay together. Overall, I was so excited to go. I was very happy that I got to go, and the experience afterward and like coming home and like getting to tell my mom all about it was just like amazing. It was what I expected to be for like a small con, and it was like amazing. There were a lot of people in cosplays, even though you didn't have to cosplay, and like I said, I originally wasn't gonna because I didn't know how I felt in cosplay out in public, but everybody else was dressed up like I was, so it was all right. And like as we were walking, I could hear people like talking to their friends, like in a whisper form, but I could still hear, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's Cuphead," or like, "Look, it's Cuphead." And like some of them wouldn't say anything to me, but they would like walk past, or I would hear it and turn, and then they'd say like, "Oh my God, I love your cosplay." I got so many taps on my shoulder, and I would turn around and they'd be like, "Can I get a picture of you? Like your cosplay is so cute. Like you look adorable." And like I would get pictures taken of me, and a few people wrote like, "My little brother loves you. Can I take a picture of you for him?" And I'm like, "Yes, you can." I felt so special being approached, people asking to take pictures of me. Someone even got a picture with me. She was like, can I get a selfie with you?" And I was like, "Yes, you can." She was an Attack on Titan character. I even got a few people who were like behind tables and like some of the like panels and stuff, who would be like, "I love your Cuphead," or like, "Hey Cuphead," and I'm like, y'all. Some of the cosplayers that were there, or some of the cosplays that I saw that were there was Garnet. I took a picture of her. Go look on my cosplay Instagram page, which I will link in the description below. She was Garnet. There was somebody who was Raven. I passed by a Raven. I passed by, you know, a couple Sailor Moons. There was this little girl who was a Sailor Moon, and she was so cute. I passed by a few Sally Bases. Let's see who else. There was this guy who was like like a huge, someone was a Power Ranger behind him, but he was a huge, like the mega whatever they morph into together, like their vehicles or whatever. He was huge. A Captain Jack Sparrow. He actually stopped me and was like, what's coming out of your head? And I couldn't hear him, so the girl who I was with had to like tell me what he said afterward. He goes, "What's coming out of your head?" And I stopped and like, he's, "You have something coming out of your head." And it was like spot on, like Jack Sparrow voice. And I'm like, and they kind of both just like laughed and like did it in a joking and like mocking like to each other. And then we kept walking. There was a Timmy Turner and a Jordan Von Strangle, which that made my my entire like day. Like seeing them, it made my childhood, because they were literally having a conversation as Timmy and Jorgen right in front of me. I could hear him walking down behind me. We were at the K-pop like stand where we could buy like K-pop stuff. It was mainly like 17, GOT7, Blackpink, BTS. I was very tempted to buy another Tata thing. My phone case is already Tata, so I just decided not to. But I could see him walking down, and as soon as I saw him, I started laughing. I was cracking up. So he stops. He goes, "You there? Like, why are you laughing?" Be in mind, this is all in the Jorgen voice. It was spot on as well. And I just keep laughing. Like, I don't even know what to say. I keep laughing. He goes, what are you supposed to be? Are you a clown? Like, as I start to say something, he's like, "I'm gonna call you Clown Nose," because my olive right here, I don't know how bright it ended up being. It was supposed to be like not as bright as it ended up being, but it was like red. I'm gonna call you Clown Nose. And he goes, "What's that coming out of your head? Like, why is there a straw in your head?" And I said, "'Cause I'm a cup." And he goes, "A cup what?" And Timmy goes, "A cup head," like we said at the same time. He goes, "Well, what's in you?" He's like, "I don't like coffee. I don't like sweet coffee. I only take mine black." And I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's milk. I don't know what's in Cuphead's head, but I thought it was always milk." So no, it's milk. He's like, can I try?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So like I walked over, and like this dude was like 6 foot something, like huge. I walk over and I'm like here, and he like takes a sip from my straw, and he's like, "Oh, that was disgusting. I'm never doing that again." He's like, "What's your name?" And she's like, I don't know. He goes, you're not Cuphead. And whoa. He's like, you're not Clown Nose. And I'm like, great. I love how my name is being fixated around everybody now. Like, oh, well, you guys have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of your time. And we're like, yeah, you too. Thank you for that. I was trying so hard to record while he was talking to me, but I started laughing. I was laughing the entire time, and I was trying to get my phone out, but I like couldn't with my gloves on. As we were walking around the con, you could hear him, you could see him. Like, he was tall. You could hear the voice. Every time he'd pass by me, he'd be like, Clown Nose, Clown Nose. So at the this wind is gnarly today. I think that's my neighbor. I don't think that's the wind. Towards the end, we walked past him again, and she stopped. She's like, I want a picture with him. Let's go back. So I was like, okay, we'll go back. So he's talking to like two people who I assume are his friends. Like, he's like asking him how his outfit is, and he goes, not Clown Nose, you want a picture? And she's like, yeah. I take a picture of her and him, and he turns to me and he goes, Clown Nose, do you want one too? And I'm like, sure, sure. I wasn't like, I didn't want to ask. Like, I wanted a picture, but I didn't want to ask. And his friend was like, I'll take a picture like of both of you. Oh, that was my backyard. Who's in my backyard? Is it a raccoon walking over on my trash can? We literally had, oh yeah, it's the wind. Whoa, that's gnarly. We literally had a tornado warning. I think we still do, or we did. Because the winds are so powerful. Anyways, she holds the rule book. The rules, you know, the rules. And he had his like giant wand. He held it out and he had one arm up. She was holding it with one arm up, and I had like both my arms up. He's like, everybody, you know, flex your muscles, and I'm like, yeah, look at my muscles. That whole experience, seeing everybody in cosplay, seeing people in like such cool cosplays, like people from games that I knew and like other people may not. Like, these 4 guys were dressed up as like the cooks from the game Overcooked, and they complimented my Cuphead, and I felt so special because I'm like, you guys are Overcooked, and you're like nice Cuphead. I'm like, yay! Some guy asked me, he said, nice Cuphead. Where, like, do you have a mug, man? I'm like, no, sadly. I think he was just going around taking pictures of the place. I was like, no, sadly. Some guy tried to swindle me into buying a $25 Cuphead. I'm like looking at the pop. I'm looking for May from Overwatch. I finally got her. She's one of the things I bought. I'll show you her later. And he's like, Cuphead, did you see Cuphead? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'll tell you what, I'll throw in a free mini mug man with like if you get the Cuphead. Cuphead was $25, and I usually spend 15 to 10 on my pop in stores, and they were 15 to 10. Some were 22, but I didn't buy any of those. May was 15, but they're like in all the pop stands, they were like 6 or 7 different pop stands, and each one had like a different price. Some were mostly 10 to 15. So he's like, yeah, and he's like digging through this $5 bin. I see something Kingdom Hearts, and we start talking about Kingdom Hearts, and he finds him, and he's like a little mug man, and I'm like, that's tempting. Like, I said that to just like, I'm like, tempting. I'll come back to see if like I want to get him, because I was like, $25 was really expensive, but I had been looking for Cuphead because I already have Calamaria. She's my favorite character from Cuphead. While we were walking around, there was like the side of a stand that was selling like wigs and like really cute Japanese stuff. Had body pillows, and I saw my swimmer boy Nagisa for free, and I was like, oh, I have to get him. I'm definitely getting him. I had $57 out of my tip money and then my card, which I didn't want to use like yet. I think I ended up using it for May because I didn't have enough for her, but I had enough for the other thing I bought. It's literally a full body pillow. The back has free Eternal Summer, and then it's him. He's my favorite boy. He's actually my next cosplay I'm gonna do. But yeah, I love him. I bought him. We went back to the car to put him back and take a break, and then after that we started walking around again. I didn't really know what else I wanted. Like, I couldn't remember where the stands are of the things that I wanted, but I knew I wanted May because she was the last one there and she was only 15. So I ended up buying her after looking for her for a while. I couldn't find the stand. So here is May. She's my favorite Overwatch character. My friend Jessie has her already. she's also his favorite Overwatch character. But I've been looking for her for a while, like back in my area. They like don't have her pop like anywhere. I've been looking and they don't have her. So like I'm glad I have her. I'm glad I bought her. So I bought 2 bags of Haichu. I never had Haichu before, but I've like seen them. These are so good. Like they're my new favorite candy. I had the strawberry pack yesterday. I ate most of it yesterday, but this one has kiwi, pineapple, and mango. This is like the tropical fruit bag. I was looking and I saw this box. And you know your girl had to get it. Look at my girl, Calamaria. Yoo-hoo! Inside they had a shirt. Now I saw this shirt sitting in a package below the box that I bought, but it was an extra, extra, extra large. It says ready wallop, which is what it says when you first like go into battle, like when you go to fight. That's what it says. And my mom told me that XXX is alcohol, so apparently he's pouring alcohol into his head. And then you can see the devil says run, gun, fun, Cuphead, and I love it so much. After that, we left and we found a pizza place. I had to go into my, like I took my straw off because it wasn't staying on my head anymore. Like my hair was wild. I had my hair out and it was like, good in the morning, and then it like frizz up. It was like a combination of being warm and cold inside and outside. Like it would differ in both places, excuse me. At that point I was really tired. I had such an exhausting but fun day. We got home and I thank my godfather for taking me. I'm very, very blessed that I got to go, and I'm very grateful that he took me to my first con, and he said, you know, let's do this again. We'll do another con. But yeah, I want to go to more conventions, and especially like bigger conventions, ones that you have to stay. Like we didn't obviously go all 3 days because it's like mainly the same things. But I want to go to like a big convention where I get to do a really cool cosplay. Like I'm talking like something like Bendy that I have planned, because he's a lot of work. I had lots of fun for my first convention. I want to go to more. I want to go to bigger ones, and I just like felt like I belonged there. Like not saying that I don't belong like out in the normal life, but like I felt like everybody else was like me and everybody else was doing the same thing. I was geeking out and having fun, seeing all the cosplays and having people you know, admire my work and admire who I was and what I did with my take on the character, and the amount of effort I put into doing the cosplay and making the straw, and like, you know, it was like heartwarming because I'm not crying, I swear. There's something in my eye. It was heartwarming because it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of confidence and bravery to go out into public looking the way I did, or looking the way some other people did. And you know, people will make fun, people will tell you that you're weird, or like, you know, why are you still dressing up and things like that. Which I've had a few people like say to me, like why are you so, and I've always been nervous to tell people like, hey, I cosplay, because I feel like their reaction is gonna be that way, like, oh, you still dress up, like you're 20 years old and you still dress up. But like the positive feedback that I got from being Cuphead in public for the first time, it was amazing. It made me feel special to have people know who I was and want to take pictures with me. I left and right, I was getting people asking me to take pictures with them, and I was like, yeah, of course. Like I posed the way Cuphead would. I'd be like, I had my little Cuphead with me. Like it was great. It was honestly such an amazing experience, and I'm glad I get to tell you guys about it. And like even after, like when I got home, someone messaged me on my cosplay Instagram and was like, I saw you at the con today. Your cosplay was so cute. And I'm like, oh, like she made my night. I was like, oh my god. Like what? You were at the con, the same con that I was, and you found me. And I guess it was under the same hashtag, because we use the same hashtags that were on the lanyards. She went as Elle from The Last of Us, and it was amazing. I was like, I'm surprised I didn't see you, because your Elle cosplay is amazing. She was like, I wanted to take a picture with you, but my sister dragged me to the bathroom and I didn't see you after that. And I was like, you see, like things like that warm my heart. Like she she saw me, she wanted to take a picture, and she was there. She reached out to me and was like, I saw you at the con today, your cosplay was amazing, I just wanted to tell you that you looked adorable. Like, that kind of stuff is awesome to hear. It made my entire night, and like, I want to experience it all over again. I'm glad that I got to tell you guys about this experience. Hopefully I'll get to tell you about more experiences that I will have in the future. And I'm trying to get new video content up. I'm trying to film more, like, get ready with me cosplays. I'm gonna do some of those. The next person I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna try to do, is Nagisa. But I hit a bump in the road, so I couldn't do him. I was gonna do him today and have another video for you. Whoa, and have another video for you guys, but I hit a bump in the road and I can't do him yet, sadly. So maybe that'll be another video for the future of me getting into cosplays, showing you the outfits, showing you the process that I go through, and yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like in the bottom left corner, and tell me what you think about my cosplay, if you've seen it, if you go to my my cosplay Instagram, and if you've seen it. I'm gonna put the hashtags in the description, just so whoever there can find it. Tell me what you want to see me cosplay as next, or tell me what kind of videos you want to see me do in the comments below, and I will give them a try. I will see what I can do, and give you guys some more content. So that is all for now. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!